Hey everybody, this is Scott from CoffeeWithGames.com. This is going to be an in-depth look at Greg Hastings Paintball 2 on the Wii, and the amount of content the game provides and what you can expect if you're looking at purchasing it, or even if you're just interested in it. The game was developed by Super X Studios, which is based in Seattle, Washington, in collaboration with Greg Hastings himself, and the game was published by Majesco Entertainment. When Greg Hastings Paintball 2 originally released, it had a MSRP of $39.99. The game has since seen a price drop, and its list price is now $29.99 on Amazon.com, and you can find links to purchase the game in this video's description, as well as on CoffeeWithGames.com. Greg Hastings Paintball 2 received an E10 Plus rating from the ESRB, with language and violence being listed as content for parents to be aware of. While the game's graphics on the Wii are not the best for a FPS, not on par with something like GoldenEye 007 for example, the amount of content the game has and the idea that the game may get people interested in a real-life sport, I think are very big positives for the game. For control choices, the game has Wii Remote and Nunchuck controls. It also has the Classic Controller and Classic Controller Pro control options, as well as GameCube controller support, and it even has support for the Wii Zapper. When you start the game, you're actually given the choice to play through a quick tutorial with Greg Hastings himself, where he'll just teach you the basics of paintball, how to shoot, reload, and go in and out of cover.
Hey player, come over here. I'm going to teach you some basics about playing paintball.
After the tutorial, you're given the choice to name your team, which the name is limited to 13 characters, but that was just enough for the team name I picked. You can also go in and pick a team logo from a pretty good selection of logos, and you can change things on it like the color and background. Initially, you will select 3 players from rookie teams to start your team off in career mode, but eventually you will have 10 players on your team that you will manage throughout career mode. One thing that I think is really cool about the players and teams in the game is that they are all real-world paintball players and teams. The teams are broken up from basic rookie teams all the way to legendary teams. The game has a total of 130 teams, if I did my math correctly, so the game has a ton of real-world paintball players to select for your own team. While you control one player on the team at a time, you can direct other teammates during matches with commands like defend, go to, or cover fire, as you can see in the video right now. Now, as you win events with your team, you'll be rewarded with money and gain access to better equipment and to the higher ranked paintball teams in the game. You can use your winnings to purchase the better equipment for your team, or even use your money to train your current team members. Or if you prefer, you can trade your current team members off for the newer team members that you gain on the new paintball teams that you have access to. As for training team members, instead of actually trading them off, teammates in Greg Hastings Paintball 2 can be trained in 15 different skills, ranging from something like wind sprints for faster sprinting to one called dumper, which is for faster reloads. Again, when you start winning more tournaments, you start gaining access to more gear that your team can use and purchase. You'll have access to 10 different categories of gear that you can manage either for your whole team or for individual players on your team throughout the career mode, ranging from the paintball guns themselves to the actual shirts and pants that they actually wear in the matches. As of my completion in the game's career mode, I had access to 29 paintball guns in the game, 15 barrels, 10 paintball masks, 7 hoppers, 5 air tanks, 6 pod packs, which the pod packs are what you put the paintballs in and are your kind of like your clip that you would use to reload your gun with. And then I had 16 jerseys or shirts to choose from, 17 pants or shorts, and I had 3 pistols and 1 paint grenade. Each gun in the game has different stats compared to other guns in the game, so make sure to spend the money that you gain in career mode on better equipment as you get further into it. Now, speaking of the game's career mode, it consists of you taking your team through different paintball matches or tournaments across 3 different paintball events. The events are Speedball, Woodsball, and Wreckball. There are 15 Speedball events, 14 Woodsball events, and 17 Wreckball events in career mode, for a total of 46 paintball events that you will participate in with your team. The matches or tournaments you play on will take place on fields across the world in locations such as Spain, the United States, and the United Kingdom. The game has 12 paintball locations in all, but each location consists of multiple paintball fields, with the game having an incredible 62 paintball fields to play on, all based on real-world locations. You will play a mixture of 9 different match types in career mode, and they are Elimination, 2 flag capture the flag, single capture the flag, point capture, assault, recon, sniper, X-ball, and race 2. Probably my favorite 2 match types are Elimination and point capture. Now, if you find career mode challenging, as I did quite a few times, the game has 3 difficulty settings: easy, normal, and hard, and the setting can be changed even after starting career mode, so if you get stuck, make sure to adjust the setting and see if that helps. The game's career mode should probably take you a solid 10 to 20 hours to complete, depending on how quickly you adjust to the gameplay. Now, after you finish career mode, you may be wondering if the game has anything else to bring you back to it, and I'm glad to say that it does. For completionists, the game actually has 29 medals that you can try to get, which are basically like achievements or trophies in games on the Xbox 360 and PS3. Greg Hastings Paintball 2 also offers online multiplayer for up to 8 players on the Wii, though finding a match online at this point may be difficult because of when the game released, so I do suggest finding other Wii owners with the game and having a way to contact them when you're hopping online so they can get online at the same time as well. Not only does the game have online multiplayer though, it also has local split screen multiplayer. You can choose to make it a versus split screen, or you can play through the matches on the same team together. You're able to adjust the bot's AI level, so if you're playing with somebody that's just learning the game, you can lower the AI level to perhaps rookie until they get used to the controls, and then increase it from there for more of a challenge. The game also features a variety of pictures and brief videos of different professional paintball players that you unlock while playing through career mode, which I think is another feature in the game that may help get people interested in paintball.
This is Greg Hastings.
Last but not least, to help add replay value, on top of the 62 paintball fields already in the game, the developers included a paintball field editor, which will allow you to create fields by placing paintball bunkers and materials on empty fields. Each field can have 50 objects placed on it, and the video that's playing now shows some fun that I had with the game's field editor. Though the game isn't perfect, kind of like the original Red Steel for me, when I got the hang of the controls and adjusted for a few things, I had fun with it. For the amount of content the game provides just in career mode, and the fact it may get people interested in a real-life sport, I would recommend giving it a try. So, this has been my in-depth look at Greg Hastings Paintball 2 on the Wii. The game is currently available on the Wii and Xbox 360, and it should be releasing on the PlayStation 3's PlayStation Network soon. If anybody has any questions about the Wii version that perhaps I didn't answer in the video, please leave a comment on this video on YouTube or on this video's post on coffeewithgames.com, which you can find the direct link for in this video's description. I hope that you found the video informative, and thanks for watching.